What's up, viewers? This is Mr.C Racing, bringing you another video. Today we're going to be in the Lamborghini Spec Series, and for this first clip we're going to be talking about how holding the inside line is the best way to go. As you can see right here, coming into T1, sort of traveling with traffic, but making sure we're keeping that inside line. And then for this turn as well, holding that inside line, watching everyone else more or less shift themselves off track on the outside. And it's, if you're looking to improve the first lap of your race, this is my biggest piece of advice, is just hold the inside line. If you need to travel at the same speed as the traffic around you, which I typically recommend on the first lap of the race, so you're not the one causing all the carnage, it's going to help you out a lot. I mean, this is where first lap of the race, first couple corners, is going to be where you're going to be making up majority of the positions in your Forza races. They're the most critical points to get correct, and holding that inside line is going to benefit you the most. So for the rest of this race, or sorry, for the rest of this video, it's going to be more of a talking point of how to stay stuck in. And even if you get shunted off the track, or if someone hits you off and you lose all your positions at the beginning of the race, you need to stay stuck in. You're gonna find good racing wherever you go. So here we are, Kyalami. This is gonna be where all this examples come into play. So I get hit off the track here at a couple corners. I make some other mistakes that makes me lose positions, and all in all, you know, I don't finish in the top 3, but I'm still able to stay stuck in and have a good finish at the end of the race, and something that I'm proud of. As you saw, I didn't take my advice. I took the outside of turn 2, and I was collected by everyone on the inside of turn 2. So there you go, a prime example of inside is better. Even if it's slower, it's better. And now we have a couple corners of free air, and we're able to catch right back up to the group of cars that took us out. Now we're in the second to last place, 22nd place. I started off this race in 19, and that was an easy place right there. Now we're on 21st. That guy's sliding out. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty good race in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of things that go wrong, but this was one that I thought really held a lot of volume for staying stuck in and not giving up, and showing that even if you're having a really bad race, you can still find good people to race with throughout the whole pack. Good racing doesn't only just happen at the top of the field. It can also happen in the middle or at the back. And yeah, I had a really good time during this one. I hope you guys enjoy the content as well. So, thank you. All right, so coming off, start finish straight, starting lap 2. Sort of 3 wide, not really. 2 in front of me, I'm behind him, and I'm gonna take a little late braking. I tapped this guy in the door. Not that nice of me. That was not nice of me. I felt very guilty about what I did. So I'm gonna take myself off the track. That's my second mistake. For some reason I didn't collect a penalty there for hitting that guy on the apex of T1. Typically in Forza, when you do that and you're late braking and you hit someone that's in the corner, they're gonna give you a penalty. So I got pretty lucky for not getting a penalty, but as I said, I did feel guilty, so I took myself off track, lost a couple positions, and now we're well on our way to making it back to 3 wide coming into the S's. I had a little late braking there to make sure that I could actually make my way through there, and now we have the Lamborghini coming up on our inside, coming into the hairpin. He does a good job holding this entry in the middle, and then kind of adjusts his steering too quickly or too sharply and hits me. And then that quick shot back, we can see that he was falling back. He was being eaten up by 2 other cars. Now we're coming into this hard braking section, another hairpin, third to last corner. But we're going to just focus on trying to catch the people in front of me. I'm always terrified going around that corner. I started calling it Brown Pants Corner because I'm confident that I have accidents whenever I go around that corner too fast. We're able to collect this Lamborghini on the start-finish straight. I like that paint job. I like the livery on that. The white and black is really sharp. And we get a little late braking here. Unfortunately, I had to pause my game, and then when I come out of the pause menu, I was smashing the shift down button, and I didn't know that it was going to put me in first gear, so I put myself into reverse and then did a burnout in my reverse gear. Led to me losing more positions. So now we're back to 18th position. If we were to have started the race on this lap, I would have only gained 1 position, now 2. But you know, we just gotta stay stuck in. Look, this is it. You gotta be confident in your ability to, you know, finish well and have some good racing inside of you. I know you got it. You're playing this game. We all got good racing inside of us, and yeah, you just gotta let it shine sometimes, boys. Just gotta let it shine. Coming into this braking zone, eating the curve on the inside, trying to maximize my acceleration going out of that hairpin. We're able to pull right up on the bumper of this guy here. We'll follow him throughout this section. Taking a wide line, tried to undercut. He did a good job protecting the inside of this corner. Sorry, the outside of this corner. Tried to take the inside, and that wasn't the right thing to do there. I should have waited for him to take it and then go in right behind him. I ended up slowing both of us down. But lo and behold, it doesn't really matter because he decided to hit the white Lamborghini that was spinning out. If you go back and look at that footage, I'm not going to slow it down for you, but if you go back and look at that footage, the blue Lamborghini literally turns into the white Lamborghini. Like, he was hyper-focused on what was happening to that car. He had a lot of room on the outside of that track just to, you know, turn right a little bit. And yeah, he was clearly very focused on the crashing car and then ended up hitting the crashing car. Just kind of funny. So now we're lap 4. Just trying to put down some good laps, put down some corners, catch up to the people in front of us. The car in front of us was riding his tire on the curb, and if you've never done that before in this game, the curb, especially on this track, the curb will just like eat your tire. It'll just kind of hold it there. So it is an issue. He did it again right there as well. That might be right there. Alright, coming to this heavy braking zone. Here's the turquoise car that I almost took out on lap 3. And collecting some grass, but not too bad. No, not compromising my speed at all. He takes an adventure into the grass. He does a pretty good job holding that inside line. I should have taken the outside line. I was thinking that he was going to overshoot that corner and I was going to be able to cut under him. But he was able to keep that inside line, and I should have readjusted. That's something that you just learn with experience. You can see them slowing down more than they need to. Take the corner a little wider and go around. We're going to be following this guy into T1. He's taking a very narrow line. We take the racing line, good braking zone. We're able to beat him to the apex and take to 11th position. Coming up through the S's. Looks like a car sliding in front of me and another one going off track. He's in the sand now. It's good news for me. That's what I need. I was hoping he would stay invisible so I could go through him, but he ended up on ghosting. And for the remainder part of this race, remainder part of this lap, and then going into the final lap, we'll be racing behind these guys. And we have some pretty good contactless racing with them. So it just goes to show that you're able to find good racing even if you're not at the front of the pack. And it's nice to see. You don't always see this. Most of the time when you're back here, sometimes you get people who are just all focused on trying to ram you off the track or being unsportsmanlike. However, in the Spec Series, you do find a better level of racing. So you can see us all here coming into the hairpin, taking the inside line and then going around ground pants corner. Got a little air going off the orange curve there. And then taking heavy braking in an inside line, trying to get a better run out of the corner than these guys. We're able to stick right behind Legit Leopard. Coming into T1, we're all taking more or less the same line. Legit Leopard turns in too quickly. You can see he compromised his exit. Bumped him there. Nothing too bad. I'm going to bump him again coming into this corner. I tried to go around him. I wanted to go around him, I should say, but couldn't make it happen. White Lambo takes himself off, catches two corners on the outside of that corner in the grass, and then just pulls you right out wide. And the guy that we just passed was rejoining from being in the grass, so he was going slow, let us go by on the inside. And then Legit Leopard, a little easy on the brakes at the beginning, or early on the brakes at the beginning, and then I was able to carry my momentum around. Little slide going out throughout that corner, and then trying to hold this exit here. Tires are at like let's say medium tire wear right now, but you can feel it going around those high G-force corners, especially when you're going through uphill, downhill undulation. It really pushes your car out wider than you're used to. So yeah, we're able to secure that spot, and now we're trying to chase down APM in front of us and to see how much time we can take off his lap. It would take a miracle for me to have this position without a crash, but we'll just see how much time we can collect on him. Looks like he was about 1.3 seconds when I passed the guy behind me, and we're going to be at 0.6 at the line. So if we had one more lap, we would have definitely had him. But yeah, guys, this is a video just about being stuck in. You have a hard race, you get shunted out wide, you lose positions, stay stuck in, and you're going to be fine. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. You have a good day now.